Stepping up to the couch, it's Brian, who led the league last season in cracked screens. But with his new athletic case, it looks like that won't be the case. Touchdown, Brian!
Live from Toyota Center in downtown Houston, AT&T Sportsnet proudly presents Houston Rockets basketball tonight. The Rockets taking on the very tough Memphis Grizzlies. Team in the league.
Yeah, so we have two teams that both need to improve on their weaknesses. Rotate all the way out to Carter, kind of encouraging him to shoot. That's part of the scouting report.
James from the baseline. Of course, 40 would be nice, and he's been doing that pretty much on a regular basis. There's Jackson taking it to the
team from the three-point line. So even though he was a little bit off, he still scored 38.
This Carter is a bear, boy. You better. Rivers had a great game last night in Orlando. Daniel House continues on the switch. Got to take it from deep. Wow. Together.
And they only playing about 13 and a half minutes a game.
Step back. Yeah, it's back. 18 attempts. So uncharacteristic for him. And it doesn't take long for Carter. Very tough kid, too. House on the drive. House all the way to the rack. Put a little English on it. About it. I just told him 40's not enough. Carter taking it inside. Good defensive play. I think Chris got a piece of it, but slow down James Harden. He's going to try to send him over to Gasol, and there's another three by James. But there were three Memphis Grizzlies waiting on him, and nobody got back on Temple.
Great pass from two, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, he was third base. He was shortstop. He was second. He was in the 2005. Going for a steal. Swinging around finally to Carter.
Rockets ran out of road to really get out on, and who are you going to let shoot?
There's a steal by Conley, and he's always in the top 10, and nobody picks up Gasol. Gasol has it. Omri Caspi in the game. They go instead to Temple, and he hits. And trying to pass it to Hartenstein. Timing not there. Caspi, a couple of big steps for two. Harden, he finally gets the basketball with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Harden on the drive, lays it up and in. Capella out of the game. Omri Caspi. Take him out of anybody's lineup. There's a steal by Houston, 4-on-1 advantage. Austin
got to pick up the slack, Bill. There's no two and or ifs about it. You just got to pick it up and play.
Noah down to Green, flips inside and has his way. They're going to just work it down inside the paint.
Yeah, the small ball lineup for the Rockets, get used to it.
House!
Her presence in the locker room made everyone better. Great guy.
Yeah, Clyde, he was always one of those guys.
It was necessary. Shane could do it, and that's why I always love the Dookie.
Defense looks so much better with James Harden out there, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Try to keep the ball handlers out of the paint.
Clark, who's going to put up a three here and got it. Gary Clark. Carter's right up in his jersey. And Harden says, no problem. Has 25 of Houston's 41 points. Conley to the basket. Drops it off to Jackson. Caspi with that rainbow through.
And I think that's what the defense of the Grizzlies, as Jackson gets one to go. I think the Grizzlies are
style of basketball. They can't run. They don't have anybody on the other end. They got Harden, though. Game in a row with 30 or more points. Nene hits. 2:38 and counting, and it's knocked away from Harden. And Caspi with the dunk. Harden working on Caspi, goes flying right by him. 31. There's a steal by Harden, and he's going to have 34. Basketball. On the drive again, lays it up and it hangs on the rim, but he'll go to the line.
JB has made to try to keep James Harden from scoring another 36 on his team.
Rivers, there you go.
Player who can make the second pass to the open shooter.
Conley gets inside for two. Memphis with 17 turnovers. They're one of the best with the fewest turnovers in the league. Rivers hits a big three. Conley takes it down to Gasol. Looks over to Garrett Temple for three. Boy, he hit three guys crowding around him. That leaves Gerald Green wide open and he hits. All right, Gerald.
Richie, have a good half down there, buddy. Stay out of the way.
Basket counts. Can push it if he wants. He's got help. He's going to drive it to the basket, lays it up and in. Austin Rivers.
He's not really guarding Gary Clark. The help guys are just sagging way off the other shooters.
Harden with the step back. And then Harden's got Temple on him at first. Now Gasol's on him. In the corner, PJ Tucker. Yes. Gary Clark. Yeah.
That's the way you do it. Really helps PJ out a lot.
Harden with a step back. Got it again. To Caspi, gets it right back, going down to Noah. Back inside. Got it. JaMychal Green with a three.
Carter instead of him.
PJ in the corner. Gerald Green. Got it.
So when there's no...
First game without Capella. Daniel House. Got it. Rockets clock. Garrett Temple looking for a shot. And he got it up and in, but it's going to be a charge. No bad. And again, it's a typical Harden performance in the Clyde that he's done it. Jackson puts it up for two. We'll see. Rivers back outside and oh my goodness, chance to even think about it. There he goes again. There he goes again. Somebody defense by Houston is suffocating, and that was a pretty good shot by Shell.
Weeks as well, really playing some good basketball.
Mack has the basketball, puts it up and got it. Clark on the layup.
You did, Bill.
I'm telling you, I'm an old hand now. I just did my third one. There's Jackson. And that's a layup by Conley now. Harden again with 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, throws it up and in. Unbelievable. Step back. He's got 53 and 9 and make it 55. 57 twice now. I mean, this was a game. When I saw him, he was great, but now he's just unstoppable. I mean,
it's a different level, guys.
Yes, it is.
Really, the only thing that James Harden braced on it already.
2 minutes in the quarter.
Mack with the basket and try to build from there, but they're going to be running into some teams where it's going to be hard to win without Capella. Daniel House.
He knows that the corners are where he's got to look.
Of course, we talk about the 57 by Harden tonight, but House had 15. Rockets needed every one. I don't know what Chris was doing. This was a hard-earned victory for Houston. 600th career coaching victory for Mike